So I get this comment a lot about, I want to switch my cat to wet or raw, but my vet tells me that dry food is necessary to clean the teeth. Now imagine if you said to your dentist, I know I'm supposed to floss, I know I'm supposed to brush, but it's so annoying. Like, is there any other way that I can keep my teeth clean? And your dentist says, all right, let you in on a little secret. You don't have to brush your teeth. Just chew on granola. It's crunchy. Just eat cereal. Dry. No milk. Eat it dry. That'll scrape up against your teeth. That'll keep the plaque and tartar off your teeth. Just eat cereal and granola. You would probably think, I think I need to find a new dentist. Our dentist would never tell us to just chew crunchy, carb-rich food to clean our teeth, right? So we have to apply the same logic to our cats. Now, of course, I'm going to prove this to you, not just use common sense. Another comment that I'll get from vets is, or vet students, I should say, is, I can't prescribe common sense. I can't just say I watched a YouTube video and this is what you should do. I completely understand. You want the proof. There are about 82% of Americans that feed dry food either exclusively or most of the time. This is from the Association of Pet Obesity Prevention, their data. And then there's another statistic that says approximately 70 to 80% of cats have dental issues or some form of dental disease by the age of 3. So if there are more than 80% of us feeding dry food and then 70 to 80% of cats getting some form of dental disease, clearly dry food does not help clean the teeth if the numbers are the same. Even if, there's about 20% of people that are not feeding dry food, maybe that whole 20% is within that 70 to 80% of cats who form some form of dental disease. Well, that still leaves about 50, 60, percent of cats still getting dental disease that are definitely eating dry food. So clearly dry food doesn't help clean the teeth. Additionally, dry food is very, very high in carbohydrates. I've analyzed over 80 different cat food brands, dry food exclusively, and I found that the average carb amount on a dry matter basis was 33%, and the highest was 49%. So it's very, very high in carbohydrates, which are not part of the cat's natural diet. If they eat the whole prey, it's probably less than 10% carbs. You can even look at what a mouse provides, what a quail provides, natural prey of cats. It's about less than 10% carbohydrates. And so when you feed 33 or 49% carbs, that's a tremendous, tremendous increase from what the cat would naturally eat. And that's important because cats lack the enzyme called amylase in their saliva. They cannot produce amylase in their saliva, and amylase is an enzyme that breaks down carbohydrates. So if cats are consuming a high carbohydrate food and their mouth cannot break down this carbohydrate properly, then how can this high carbohydrate food be good at cleaning their teeth? It just doesn't work. I keep saying high carbohydrate, very weird. It's a funny word to continually say. So it just doesn't make sense. If they cannot break down carbs in their mouth, a high carbohydrate food cannot be good for their teeth. Additionally, there are many dry cat food brands that make specific products that are called oral care. So if their dry food did actually clean cats' teeth, then why would they also produce a specific formula? Like, why even bother spending the money? Because it's a lot of money that goes into pet food. You have to pay someone to formulate the diet. You have to pay for the label. You have to pay if you're doing feeding trials. There's and marketing. Marketing alone and advertising alone is probably more than half the budget. Plus, you have to ship it to retailers. You have to sell it online. That all costs a lot of money. So why would they go through the trouble if their dry food already cleans cats' teeth? They wouldn't have to make a specific formula for oral care, right? That's more common sense, but it's just, we have to think about these things. Like, does it actually make sense? Do cats in the wild chew on cereal to keep their teeth clean? No, they eat whole prey. And chewing on whole prey chewing through the feathers or fur, chewing through the skin, chewing through the muscle meat, chewing through the ligaments, tendons, bones, cartilage. That takes a lot of work. That actually does keep the teeth clean because it massages them and flosses them, and you really have to crunch down hard on bones compared to cereal. Additionally, there was a study among cats where they compared feral cats that were eating whole prey only and indoor cats that were eating wet food and dry food. And when they compared these two cats, the cats that were eating whole prey had better quality teeth. So that right there proves that dry food does not clean cats' teeth. There's not enough crunching on it. It's too high in carbohydrates. Cats can't break down carbs in their mouth properly. So instead, it just leaves a sticky film on the teeth and eventually turns into plaque and tartar. Whereas when they're chewing on whole prey, they're actually rubbing against the gums, rubbing against the teeth, chomping on those bones, which takes much longer to crunch on. That actually does clean the teeth and keep plaque and tartar off the teeth. Now, if you can't feed whole prey, you can still feed raw meaty bones as part of a balanced raw diet. But of course, it's important to feed the right bones. For example, a turkey neck is way too large for a cat. That's not something that he would eat out in the wild. So if you want to feed your cat raw meaty bones properly, check out this video right over 𝐤𝐄. Thanks for watching.